Hey everyone, this is Scott from Reformed City Slickers. I'm doing an intro video about the property so people kind of a background of what we've been doing out here. This is just a bunch of pictures of our property when we first bought it. One of the things that really made me fall in love with it was the fact that it had this massive shop on it. This thing is awesome. It's 4,200 square feet. It's 72 feet by 60 feet, I believe. Anyways, the previous owner, he bought this from a guy in another city. The shop itself it was actually going to be uh, demolished because of eminent domain issues, and so he bought it off a guy, and it was originally a completely steel structure, but he wanted to insulate it better, so he decided to do wood framing rather than pure steel. And so when we bought it, that's what it looked like. This is just a trailer, a bunch of trucks that were on the property when we first got here. When we first drove out here, and Heidi looked at this place, she just about cried because it looked so ugly to her with all that stuff. This is another view of the shop from the north end. Again, you can see the wood framing there. Everything was pretty well bare. There's some dirt that was excavated for the foundation of the shop there. The place didn't look wonderful when we first got here, but just there was a lot of potential, and so that's why we bought it. We're off on a dirt road in a rural place in Utah, and so far we have absolutely loved being here. It's taken a long time for us to get to the point where we are right now, and this is what it looked like before we had a house here. This is the south end, or sorry, the west end of the shop. They had to excavate. Well, they excavated. I don't know that they had to, but they excavated quite a bit to get the pad laid for the shop. And then our house is up by those, right where those shipping containers are in that picture. There's Megan, being Megan, looking like a 11-year-old girl at the time. Anyways, we didn't have the roof on when we bought this, so that was kind of the first thing we had to do, is to put a roof on. South view of the land right there. That's our neighbors. We had to bring in electricity. We had to bring in. We had to put a septic tank in because there's no plumbing out here, or sewage, I should say. And so we had a septic tank. This is the guy that we bought the property from. Those walls sitting there on the ground are interior walls that were in the shop prior to it being disassembled and taken out to where we live at this time. Let's see. Bunch of lumber that came with the property. This was the lumber that he was going to use to finish framing the shop, and which we still have a fair amount of that, which we're actually using right now to build a chicken coop, among other things. Garage doors. Here, not much to see there. Garage doors. Been putting those in. This is a metal siding. It's corrugated metal siding. Some hardware, a little bit more lumber there. And this is what the west view of our property looks like. Pretty nice golden grass there and awesome view of the mountains. This was 4 or 5 years ago. And this is the truck that used to be my grandpa's, who sold it to my dad, and then sold it to me, and that's what we used to haul everything out here to start building on things. So that's it.